What's up guys, James Blonde here with MMOHuts.com with exclusive access to the second closed alpha test for Armored Warfare from Obsidian Entertainment and MMOHuts.com. I'll be doing a little first look for you guys. So seeing that the game is in alpha, as you can easily tell by the watermark here, a lot of the game's features are not exactly implemented yet, so just keep that in mind. The game is still in early development at this point. For this alpha test, they've slowly introduced higher tier tanks every day. Like I said, it's very limited access, so there are only about 200 to 300 players on either the US or European servers during the testing time. But they've also made changes from the first alpha test. This time around, they focused on reworking the artillery and are now giving players testing a variety of tanks from tiers 1 through 6 to work with. So with that said, I'm not going to go into super detail on what's offered in the game so far, but more or less hop into a match or two and show you guys some of the gameplay. Alright, so the map that I'm on here is the Ghost Fields map, which takes place in an old airfield in the mountains. It's one of 3 maps available in the alpha, and I'm currently using the Starship main battle tank, which is a tier 5 tank that looks awesome in my opinion and definitely packs a punch, especially with the 3 different types of ammo I'm carrying. And that's something that the game really focuses on. They have a dev diary about that, which is really cool. It's always sort of a madhouse right here, trying to get into position. Everybody wants to go one way or the other. So, let's see here. I'm going to go down this way to see if I can join some of the other main battle tanks. You can definitely tell what tanks are which with the little symbols that are there. The diamonds are the main battle tanks. Main battle tanks are kind of middle of the road. By the way, the game actually has some really nice sound effects that you're hearing right there. That was jets flying by. You'll hear some helicopters and some distant battle going on. And it makes a difference if you're behind rocks and stuff like that. You hear it differently, which is kind of a cool element. But yeah, the main battle tank is a great universal class of tank. The game has 5 in total, and this type is pretty much meant to head straight into the battle. We've got an enemy here. Oh, he's already dead, though. Head straight into the fight and basically just crush other tanks. They've got damage only second to tank destroyers, and they've got armor to hold up longer than any of the other types of tanks. So their armor is really heavy. On the downside, though, of course, is the lack in mobility. So they're a little on the slow side, somewhat sluggish, not only in the driving, but turret rotation speeds as well. So if you have to turn around and shoot somebody behind you, you better do that as quick as possible. And also, they're not that stealthy, so there's definitely no sneaking up on the enemy with these tanks here. So you're just really going to head straight into the fight and try to muscle your way through stuff with this type of tank. Now, if you're new to tank games, these are definitely the type to try out. They get a little bit more forgiving. Here we go. Let's see here. I don't think I missed. Nope. Oh, got him. Nice. Did a lot of damage. See, that's the nice thing is they got big guns. They got a lot of armor, so they can last. It just takes a little while to reload sometimes. Hopefully this guy stays in sight while I reload here. Hit him. This is a homing rocket too. No. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Loader heat.
Oh, there's another guy right here. I'm still reloading though. Oh no, he sees me. So it actually lets you know if you've been spotted by another tank, and it will ping you on the map and indicate with a big symbol on the top of the screen letting you know that you've been spotted. Let's see here. I'm going to switch to my second ammo type, which is a heat round or a shape charge, which does more damage than the armor piercing ammo because of the way it actually hits the armor on impact, but doesn't always go through, especially some of the tough armor, so it doesn't have a whole lot of penetration. So it tends to be better for some of the squishier units like tank destroyers or even artillery tanks, especially artillery tanks, but it can also do just fine with the soft spot on main battle tanks. So it really comes down to the armor type and the type of ammo and a little bit of trial and error. So I want to kind of hang close to the side of this building here, so that way if there's any artillery from the other direction. Let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, nice! That was too easy. See, that's what the heat can do. He was a little low on health already, but that works for me. Let's see. Let me switch. Actually, I'll do that in a second. I'm going to see if I can get this guy here. But yeah, I want to stay clear of the artillery. I'm not sure if they have artillery there or if you have... nope, those are all main battle tanks. So I think I'm safe at this angle here. I think they have artillery on the other side. If they even have any artillery left. Nope, doesn't look like they do. Let's see if I can get this guy here. One bad thing though is you gotta be careful because sometimes you can hit like a lamppost or something and it will stop ammo. So a couple of little tweaks they need to fix in terms of that. But you can shoot through certain, like, you know, buildings and stuff like that, the corner of things, and it works pretty good. So you can shoot through trees and whatnot. It's really fun to run over some of the terrain, and the terrain definitely makes a difference when you're going uphill, or if you're going through shallow water, or if you're you know, running over a car, so to speak. Let's see if I can see anybody here. I'm kind of in a dangerous spot here, but they don't have any artillery, so I'm not really worried about it. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
That was close.
Oh, no penetration. Okay, so that is where I need to switch rounds here. Let me see. Try this again. Maybe I can get a nice impact going here.
That was close.
Oh, passed through. Okay, well that's interesting. So I guess I clipped him on the side. Let me switch to my honing rockets. Now this is interesting. I'm not very good at honing, but I'll show you how exaggerated the honing can get. Let's see if I can move this. Oh, get away from the tree here. There we go. Let's see. Now, of course, now I lost him. Alright, we're ready to go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come out. Peekaboo. He knows I'm seeing him. He just doesn't know where I'm shooting from. Let's see. Oh, driving over something. Let's try this. Alright, so you can bend it a little bit and pull it back this way, but I can't tell the distance. And I have no idea where it went. But it's cool. It's really cool. This is a feature of this particular tank. I'm sure it's on some of the other modern tanks. Looks like they got him anyway. Probably could have got that guy if I was just using a regular armor-piercing round. There we go. That was kind of a quick match. But yeah, if you shoot a soft armored tank, if there is such a thing, it kind of sounds funny saying that, but like tank destroyers, personnel carriers, and SPGs, if you shoot them with a armor-piercing round, a lot of times it'll pass right through their armor, and it'll say overmatched, which does very little damage. It's kind of like a clean shot with a full metal bullet. Now we've got the victory page here. Of course, this is where you get all the insight from the match, damage dealt, kills. It even breaks it down into how much XP and credits you gain for doing the various things, and that's how you get this number right here. I've almost got enough to buy another tank. I think the next one I'm looking at is around at the 80k mark. You also get to upgrade your commander and crew. So my commander leveled up, so I can level him up, add attributes to both your commander and crew. The crew, depending on what they do, get different little passives, like this right here. Fire when ready. Let's see what we have here. Actually, I haven't looked at this too much. Ammo swap reduced. Oh, that's actually nice, seeing that I have 3 different ammos I'm working with. Vehicle repair rate improved by 19%. I'm not doing a whole lot of that. I can't access these until I get through there, but each one of these is really handy. It's kind of like a passive attribute that you can add to your commanders, and I think you can switch out those commanders based on their tank tier, so you can actually equip all of these bonus stats if you were to switch tanks with them. So if you upgrade your tank to a nicer version of the same tank, you can take your commanders along with them, and then they have those attributes, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get a repair kit for this next round, which is nice. So if I'm take some damage, then yeah, I can actually do a little bit of repairs. But I've got to admit, this tank here, out of the ones that I've been able to preview, has been my favorite. It's got a nice balance of power, defense, and mobility. So I'll probably do another match with this one just because the other, out of the other types of tanks, although I like them, I'm really lucky if I get kills with them. So as far as other types of tanks go, just wanted to add this in here. The AFV, or Armored Fighting Vehicle, is also a really fun class to play as, especially due to their really fast top speeds, which is one of the things that makes the game feel faster paced than, say, games like World of Tanks or War Thunder. I've got to admit, the top speed on these guys is pretty awesome. Like, you can get across the map really fast. So being quick and powerful is the main attraction of the AFV. If you had to compare them to the typical MMORPG class, they would definitely be a rogue or an assassin. They're designed for spotting enemies and kind of teasing the enemy, honestly. And with the exception of the main battle tank, the other types of tanks in Armored Warfare have special attributes that make them stand out a little bit more in the battle. So for the AFV, they are able to stay out of sight from other tanks easier, though still focusing on them with firepower, making them a little bit more like that assassin role like I was mentioning. Even while in motion, they can stay invisible to most tanks. But of course, the trade-off here is they lack in armor, so they pretty much always have to be moving. And these guys are especially useful for going in and capturing points, and like I said, spotting enemies, which is very important in this game. I'm really liking that aspect so far, how important each class feels in order to make up a team as a whole. It's almost like having a good team composition in a MOBA.
Under fire! Move! Move! Nailed them.
Now, the other fun tank type, which is pretty much the focus of the second alpha test here, is the artillery tanks, also known as self-propelled guns, SPGs. This class specializes in long-range attacks and is great against enemy tanks that seem to be grouped together due to their rounds dealing a lot of splash damage in a decent-sized AoE. And one cool feature with the way you view targets in artillery mode, which has changed based on player feedback to a more bullet trajectory view rather than a satellite top-down style view, is that you don't have to have a direct line of sight to your enemy. You can shoot across the map basically, as long as you don't have any obstacles in the way of the path of your bullet. So if you're trying to avoid getting shot by artillery like you saw earlier, you want to hide behind a building, things like that, it definitely indicates when you are seen by the artillery, so you want to get the heck out of dodge whenever that happens. And I can say the minimap is your best friend when playing around with your unique view. And on top of that, the nice thing there with the changes made so far in the artillery is that while watching the minimap and viewing your reticle move across the entire battlefield, you can actually see if there are any obstacles in your way, so you know when to shoot, because when you find a target, they definitely know that you're looking at them and they will try to get the heck out of dodge. Now, speed-wise, these guys are just the opposite of AFVs. They are the slowest of the bunch. In fact, a lot of the time, if you're shooting at an enemy and some of the more stealthy vehicles discover your hiding spot, which is very important, you want to have a good hiding spot with these artillery tanks, they will come after you, catch up with you, and for sure kill you. SPGs also have low armor and they can't defend themselves at close range, so if you're found, you're pretty much a sitting duck. Alright, ready for round 2 with my Starship here, my main battle tank. We happen to get the same map, so except we're actually on the other side here. I think I'm going to go a little bit more aggressive and hopefully push down the middle by going almost back around this back area here. Looks like we have a lot of anti-personnel carriers on our team. I'm not exactly sure their role in the game completely, but I'm hoping my team does. I'm probably going to do a little bit of combination of sniping and aggressive attacks. I think from usually what happens in this map is they'll come from this side over here. So we're going to hit them head on, and hopefully we can do some damage this way. Hopefully they don't have as many main battle tanks in the same position as we do. Let's see anybody yet. Oh, here we go. Yep, we got all these AFVs. Let's see if I can snipe this guy through the tree. Oh, nice. That's how you do it right there. First kill right outside my base. Love this tank, so powerful. Oh crap, I've got a homing missile. And I'm seen. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Let's see, this guy wants some. He's hiding. Let's see if I can get him from here. Oh! Overmatch. I'm gonna have to switch ammo. Oh, no. I think he's... Yep, he's done. Okay, I'm probably not in the safest position being right in the middle of the road here. I need to get behind some of these... Yep, there we go. There's an AFV firing on me from a long ways off. Alright. Good thing I'm tanky. See what I did there? I'll try to get up around the corner here and see if I can use my repair kit to fix some of the damage. Now, your crew will actually go in there and make some repairs for you. So, like, if something is not working, I can't really come up with an example right now, but I've noticed it says, like, oh, like, especially, okay, here you go. If you're on fire, then they extinguish the fire. It just takes a little bit of time, and you do have to, like, stop and let them do that. So that's a cool aspect of the game. It's not letting me use my repair kit for some reason. Maybe I don't have any, even though I bought one right beforehand. Maybe I didn't equip it. I'm not sure. This is probably the danger zone. Let's see if I can get over here with a little bit more cover. Maybe. Oh, here we go. We got an enemy. See if I can get where I can see him. Come on, just back out of there a little bit. Oh, we got another one. I don't know. This guy's done, even if I hit him bad. Oh, there he is. There he is. Exposed. No, he saw me. Okay, there we go. Oh, done. Alright, now I'm seen. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I am not healthy enough to stick around. Lingo's gonna get me. Nope, nope, don't. There it goes. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get out of a spot if you're too much in the open and can't tell what you can hide behind. Anyway, guys, seeing that I died so fast there, that's about what I have to show you for the second alpha of Armored Warfare. I'm definitely no expert at these type of games, but I did enjoy how different the types of tanks felt. The fast-paced nature of the speed of the vehicles in this game was good. Gameplay-wise, the pace is about the same, but the vehicle speed varies so much that overall it feels quicker. So that's definitely a plus in my book. The different ammo types and armor types they are introducing soon, which they already have the ammo types, are definitely going to make the strategy and tactical element of the game that much more fun. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. What I can say is that it seems like Obsidian is on top of things, trying to make the game feel good and at the same time implement well-working mechanics to not only try and balance the gameplay, but also allow for those really cool armor and ammo type systems that are good countermeasurements. But thanks for watching, guys. It might be a little while before we see a more public beta for this game, but in the meantime, pick up more information about Armored Warfare at the MMOHuts game profile at the brand new MMOHuts.com, and also check out our exclusive written impressions that go a little bit more in detail over the changes that are specific to the second alpha regarding the artillery. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.